Libra, this is your June 8th through the 14th tarot reading. And I do apologize. My readings are a little late. We had water well problems, had our water was out all weekend. And then when the electric company came out to turn off the electric so that it could be repaired, they didn't restore our electricity for over 24 hours later. It was miserable. So that's why I'm kind of late on these. It screwed up my whole week. Gratitude. Look at that. You're just in a state of gratitude and being very blessed. You feel very blessed for everything you have in your life. And that's nice. You don't even need to have experienced hard times to know when you're blessed, when things are good for you. That's really nice. I like it, Libra. I like it a lot. We have Jocelyn, she who persists. Perspective, defiant, persistent. Persistent. Wanting something. Or you've got your mind set on something. You might be a bit of a rebel, but not in a bad way. Yeah. All right, let's see what else we have. Creation. Well, it's kind of yellow, kind of creamy colors here. Remember, your thoughts shape your future. Your words create today, and your choices become your reality. This is true. And with that choice thing, even if you're not making a decision, that still affects your reality as well. Everything. Everything is a choice. Even not making a choice is a choice. Isn't that weird? That's how I see it. But I'm weird, so there we go. I'm going to get one of these this time. All right, Libra, let's take a look at your recent past and see what's going on here. And I really like this. So we have creation. Remember, your thoughts shape your future. And you have this sense of gratitude around you, which is really nice. I like that. That is a good energy to have around you right now. Very good. Ooh, judgment. Look at that right out of the gate. And look at the wings and the wings. Ooh, Empress. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Well, well-behaved women never aren't remembered, right? No, what is it? Well-behaved women rarely make history. I don't know, something like that. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you are a advocate. Maybe you don't have any problem speaking your mind. You know, there's a sense of justice. We have the Page of Pentacles here. Oh, the Fool. Look at that. We have some Aquarius energy. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. All right, Libra. So in your recent past, depending on your timeline, we have Judgment and the Page of Pentacles. So this is a wake-up call, maybe a second chance in your life to do something, to learn something new, something coming in here. This page, as well as this ace they're holding, is all of the earth signs. So it's something, earthly. It's something, it has something to do with your resources, maybe an idea, a thought, but you were needing to know more about it. I think that's why we have a page coming through, learning something new. I think maybe this is, some people just from an early age, they always have known what they wanted to be, what they wanted to learn, what they wanted to do. And I'm getting that feeling here for some of you that you knew from like the first time you could tell people what you wanted to be. That's it. And I kind of talked about this in the other reading. From the time I was a child to now, I've had many different dreams of what I wanted to be. When I was a little kid, I wanted to dig up dinosaur bones, don't we all? And then I wanted to be an astronaut, then I wanted to be a lawyer, and then I wanted to be a fighter pilot, and just all these different things, you know and so, but I think for you, I think you had this calling. You knew what you wanted to be when you got older. Something like that is what I'm feeling there. And wow, the ability to do it, and the Fool is brave in a lot of ways. So the Empress energy that really you embody, it's all of the queens combined already. You were already starting out, with like a full deck, or just a lot of the ability to create something with the Empress energy. Very fertile, very abundant, you know, almost like a green thumb. Anything you wanted to do, you could do it, probably with ease. And all you had to do was just take a leap of faith. And for some people, that's really hard to do that, to take that risk, to take that chance, because you knew you could do it already. Here's the confidence right here. And see, so the Fool is kind of like a butterfly or a feather floating in the wind. There's really not a lot of direction, doesn't hold on any negativity, just a very happy go lucky, let's go kind of energy. No direction though, but she does have direction. And so when you combine these two, you have this powerful creative force combined with, all right, let's go, you know, and it's really something. It's very powerful. I really like it. It's an interesting combo. When you're ready and you feel like this is the time, you'll do it. And we do see that clock on there. You have really good intuitive timing for things. And we have creation here, right? And she creates too with her thoughts and her intentions. We have the Three of Pentacles here. This is creative. The threes are a creative energy. And this is working creatively with other people, teamwork, doing something, making something with other people, crossed by the Ten of Pentacles. So this is saying here that it could be that what you were doing, it could have been a family business type work, or you turned it into a family business. You may have made this when you were younger, and this is going to be the outcome of it, leaving a legacy for your family with this idea. It'll provide for future generations to come, is what I'm getting here. So I feel like you're really supported by your family too with this creative work. I feel like you're creating this Ten of Pentacles. I feel like that was just meant to be. This was something that you already knew you wanted to do, and you knew it would be good and successful. And you've been very persistent with it. You already knew it was what you were supposed to do. I just can't get away from it. She's just staring at me. This just popped out for you, the Tower, Aries. You might be rebuilding something, making something better, making it bigger. I think whatever you had, there's a Queen of Wands popping up again. It came up for the previous sign, Gemini. I think you are so creative that you're expanding. I feel like this Tower moment, I feel like it's, these came out together, so I'm going to take them together. We got the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. I think you're expanding and growing. I get this vision of like blasting something with dynamite, getting something out of the way so you can make it even bigger and better. Now, Page again, Page of Wands, and the Chariot. Woo-wee. So there may have been a little bit of anxiety about, rebuilding this thing is what I'm getting with this Tower card. Rebuilding it. But you're using your intuition. You trust your intuition is what I feel like, because you know that by rebuilding this, by redoing it, that it would bring in even more pentacles. So some kind of remodeling here is going on, is what I'm getting. You're not afraid to, you wanted to push the plunger down almost with that Queen of Wands energy. Let me do it. Let me light the fire. Is it a little worrisome? Yeah. Because you're taking a risk here, and the Queen of Wands does take risks, but it doesn't stop you. Oh, no. You've got your eye on this success and wealth and maintaining it. This is self-sufficiency right here, the Nine of Pentacles, and little luxuries. You like to treat yourself. You like to live well, So when something needs to be redone, you'll do it. You'll do it quickly too, is what I'm feeling. You won't even really think about it. Oh, does that need to come down? We need to do something better, different. Let's do it. You know, it's that energy here of being creative and also have the energy of the fool of, yeah, let's go for it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. You know, a lot of excitement here. If something isn't, excuse me, if something doesn't feel right to you, you walk away. No second guessing yourself here, Libra. None. You just simply walk away. And then you focus your energy elsewhere. That's because you don't have time to waste on stuff like this. No, 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 no. You know, you've got a fire under you, Libra. That is, it's a spiritual fire. You know, it's your passion driving you. You've got so much creative energy here. I think it shows in your work too, because we see this in the Three of Pentacles, the 9 and 10. You put your passion into what you do. Very passionate about it. You just don't have time for stuff like this. You're ready to go, 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 you know, is what I'm seeing. And that's why we have this here. You're like, okay, let's just get it done. That's that energy of the Queen of Wands. You know, she's like, oh, we need to fix this. It's not doing good. It's not big enough. It's not grand enough. You know, here, let's just blow it up and rebuild it. That's what I'm getting with this. She learns by doing. That's how she learns the best. And that's how a lot of us are. This is Aries energy. She's following her sun. She's following her own intuition, but also I feel like she's got a lot of clarity too, because she follows that sun. She follows her happiness, you know, and don't get in her way. My goodness. You know, this is the energy that you are embodying. And let me tell you, when she wants something, she's going to get it. And you combine that energy that is very bold, very energetic, very daring, willing to take risks. That's also part of that Fool and the Empress going after things. This is a focus. This could be I'm not really feeling that this is new. I feel like this is part of this energy of just going after something you want, and you will be victorious here for sure, because this is a card of victory and a card of focus and intentions. You know, this creation card is very important here. Your thoughts shape your future. Your words create today. Your choices become your reality. You live by that, is what I'm seeing here. And I think you know that whatever you want in this life that you want to create with that Empress and the Fool energy, you just put this to it. You know, I mean, this is really intense. This is you going after things, being she's defiant, the Queen of Wands, but she's persistent. Oh, yes. It really is kind of her way or the highway. But you're happy. You're not in a bad state of mind at all. You just know how you want things done. All right, 5 of Pentacles. Some change happening. 9 of Pentacles again. 10 of Swords. Woo! Remember I told you cut things out quick. You're going to walk away from things. You won't look back neither. If you feel like it's wasting your time. Now we got the 4 of Pentacles. I understand what that's about. It goes right back to here. 8 of Cups again. Wow. And the 6 of Wands. There's more victory. Okay. You are bound and determined to have your fortune. The 10 of Pentacles. This is, you feel like you know your birthright. And what I see here is there's the 5 of Pentacles, you know, people that are struggling and, you know, maybe even homeless and stuff like that. You know, that happens to people. That I don't feel like this is you at all. I think you don't want this to happen, and you are saving your resources with this 4 of Pentacles. You're not, although you do have this 9 of Pentacles and it can be about little luxuries, I don't think you're squandering anything. You're not throwing your money away. This is very important to you, this 10 of Pentacles. That's why this is crossing that, and we see it here. It it goes right back up there to that corner. So you're going to make sure this doesn't happen. You are setting aside your resources so that this doesn't happen in the future. So you're planning ahead. You're looking, you're not just living in the moment, because you have a lot of gratitude, but you're planning ahead for hard times, if it were to ever come to that. I don't think that it will. Because the Nine of Pentacles, we're seeing it twice now. The Nine of Pentacles, she keeps the majority of her resources for herself. She's willing to give like maybe two or three, to charity or whatnot, but the rest she keeps for herself, because she's worked hard for it. You've worked hard for it. You know what to give to and what not to. This is a really good energy. I like this. It's showing up twice. And so this keeping the majority of what you earn for yourself is very important. You're not going to give it all away and be destitute. That's not going to happen to you, Libra. And we have that being crossed by the Eight of Cups again. I'm going to tell you what I'm feeling with this. Now, before this Eight of Cups, this was you quickly walking away from things that didn't resonate with you. But you're going to have some people coming in. This Five of Pentacles, this is what it is. You're going to have some people coming with their hand out, not wanting to do any work. They're just wanting things from you because they see you doing so well, Libra. And for some of these people, you're probably just going to say no. And they are the ones that's going to walk away empty-handed. So there's an energy here of you leaving situations or people behind. But if someone's not getting what they want out of you because you're holding on, you're not giving it all away, which you shouldn't. And don't feel bad about that at all. That's going to cause people to, walk away too, which is kind of good because, they should be taking care of themselves, not just roaming around looking for handouts. Right? So that's what I'm getting with those two energies there. So do watch out for beggars is what I'm getting. Yep. So you're still, with this energy crossing that, I'm also getting, you're not going to be frivolous with your money. You're not going to be frivolous with your emotions either. You're not going to give to things that aren't giving back to you at all. And that means people and situations. You're not a charity. You've worked hard for what you have. And so now we have the Ten of Swords and the Six of Wands. Oh my gosh. So Gemini, this Ten of Swords is one of your cards. So you're showing up here again. But this is, technically it's the end of suffering. You're ending something. It's a completion. I've just got retirement for some. I don't know why. Feels kind of like maybe an early retirement, and then just living off of dividends and residuals and things like that. It could be, I think you have, with this Queen of Wands energy and that Tower energy, you end things and just walk away without any kind of, why would you have remorse for ending something that should have been ended or wasn't good for you? I think your ability to just say no to things and to end things is deserving of some kind of recognition here. But whatever this is, this could be a, what do I want to call it? This could be the end of some type of familial issue that goes way back in your DNA, because some of those issues in our family has passed on through the DNA. I feel like you're ending some type of, I don't want to say bad luck, but You might be, with this journey of yours, you're almost kind of resetting the family DNA for success and victory here, is what I'm getting. And that makes sense because we have the Judgment here and the Ten of Swords, because this really truly is an end of something being done, finished, and then that's crossed by a victory. Wow. So it could be that in generations past, you could have had, been misfortunate with that Five of Pentacles. It could have been something that was passed down, this sense of lack and poverty. But I think you are the one with that Judgment and the Page of Pentacles. You are the one to end that, I don't know, it's like this, like a weak poverty mindset in the DNA. You're ending that, and you're leaving a new legacy for your family, of success and recognition. I just heard valor. You know, that's really, I like that. It's really interesting. You're changing your family's course, is what I'm getting. Strength. When your roots are deep, you need not fear the storm. There you go. Judgment. Okay. When we get double cards, we have to listen up. So we have soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. So you have Judgment twice here. Mountain Road, you are on the road to success. You have eyes. Ooh, psychic ability. Trust your intuition. I felt that from the get. Like, you've always known that this path was meant for you. I get that. We have Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. You are very strong in this lifetime, Libra. Very, very strong. And we see that with that Queen of Wands and the Chariot and the Empress and the Fool and the Nine of Pentacles twice and the Six of Wands. Wow. You are reshaping, like, your family legacy here. You're changing it for future generations, setting them up for success as well, is what I'm getting, Libra. Wow, that's intense. I like this. Let me know if you like it. Hit that like button. Please share, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.